Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Craft the World. On the last episode, we actually got attacked by these little skeletons over here. The next wave is not until another 45 minutes from now. But we're down to quite a few, just two guys working. We lost quite a few guys, actually. And they're still trying to repair the base by coming up here and gathering the water so that I can put down a new roof. They also destroy the ground, which isn't too big of a deal. And there I go, I got another guy, so let's come up here and gather this water as well. And I think I'm going to, there we go, I can put a roof up there now. Let's see, well, I was going to say I think I'm going to make the house stronger, but then at the same time, I need to be able to level up my skill in research simply for the pure fact that, I guess he doesn't need to do that anymore. Simply for the pure fact that I can't build a totem yet. And until I can build the totem, I can't heal my guys. And until I can do... Oh, wait. Wow, it freaked out on me there for a second. Sorry about that, guys. But until I can heal my guys, they can't really compete. They can't really fight the monsters that come out every so often. And that's really hampering my progression in this game. So, I'm gonna try to level that up. What do I need right now? Let's see. I need rope. So I need to get some sheep, because that's really the only way I can make more rope. And that's one of the few things that's holding me back, is that darn rope. And I think, yeah, because I can't even build the thing, this kitchen, without that. So what I'm gonna do is tell my guys to start mining through this mountain, so they can get over here where some of the chicken and some of the sheep are. Oh, in fact, there are no sheep over here. There was earlier. I guess maybe they're still further down this way. Okay, well, let's have them build this real quick. And I guess that's why I was cutting all the way across over here to get some of the sheep. That one's drowning over here, apparently. Okay, so let's continue chopping this stuff down. We'll have to chop the tree down on top before we can go any further. Go all the way through. It's going to be quite a long trip for these guys, but in the end I think it's going to be worth it. You know, if I break into that water, I think it's going to drain it all the way back to me. Which I guess is not too big of a deal. I think that's going to be fine, because it's going to be a long enough path, and I think the water will drain down over here, because this is going to fall down right here. So I'll build a little bridge for them to walk across, but I think the water will drain down regardless of the bridge being there or not. So there we go. Got another guy. He can help out. Let's go into our equipment now that we have quite a few pieces left over, because when your guys die, their equipment falls on the floor. So you can reuse it and re-give it to your guys all over again. Here we go, iron axe. They all have the best, right? This guy doesn't. So we got iron pickaxe and we got an iron axe. And I've shown you what these things do. If you guys are wanting to know on each one of the episodes, if you're coming to it late, just leave comments down below. I'll be happy to show you. I just don't want to keep repeating it over and over again for those who've already seen it. Let's see. You want to make sure to put these little lights inside your tunnels. It's something I wasn't doing when I first started. And the reason for doing that is it keeps away some of the monsters. There's some creatures that only spawn in the darkness. And if you don't put the lights down, every time your guys go down here to mine, there's a chance that they can run into them. That could be a good thing and a bad thing depending on if you need those resources. For me, I kind of tend to not really need that stuff right now. See if this guy goes and harvests this. Okay, well, I thought this guy wasn't doing anything because, you know, he couldn't come over here and get in the way, but it seems like there's plenty of space for these guys to be working. Where's this guy going? You can cut it right here, guy. Let's cut this down. I don't understand what they're trying to do. I guess I'll need to cut this down anyways. because sand has the tendency to fall down when you cut underneath it. So going through the top, it's not going to be that big of a deal. Plus, it will allow these guys to, you know, at least dual work at the same time. Here we go. Couple more guys. No, where are you going? Let's put this down. Place stone, build earth. That way they don't fall down every time they're doing their thing. And of course, you could always use stone as well. Oh, they broke into an enemy. Nighttime is very dangerous. It's even doubly so when your own guys can't heal themselves. So I'm gonna try to keep them all full life so that when the monsters do attack, they have the best chance possible to survive it and not die. Now, there's nothing I've seen so far as a disadvantage for them dying, other than the fact that you have to wait for them to respawn. Like right now, I just got another one. You can see I'm popping out over here. And I'll go back into equipment and give him some stuff as well. In fact, I forgot to give them all hats, so I'll have to do that real quick. Do that. Let's go into the hat category. That adds defense to their character, so they don't take hits nearly as bad. Okay, so they all have hats. These are little hats that they start with. They don't do anything really, they're just there for looks, and you get a new hat basically every time you replace one of the other guys. So the more of these guys I get, the more hats I'll end up with. Haven't found any use for them. I can't really sell them or do anything like that. Let's see. I'm gonna have to get that out of the way as well. And hopefully they don't fall down all the way down here, but that's a good place to get a whole bunch of leaves. That's basically if you have a cave that you dug a tunnel into and you don't keep going down into it, you're gonna have this stuff spawn in its place, so that you will kind of have to cut your way back all the way down. And it doesn't take too long, not nearly as long as it does to break through some of the other stuff like iron, and I think that's the longest one that I've found so far. The stone seems to be pretty easy, but iron, they're sit there for a few seconds longer and just chip away at it, and it doesn't seem to do anything until all of a sudden, boom, it breaks open. And these guys can carry quite a bit of stone too, so that's kind of cool. There we go. One guy did, what, 4 or 5 blocks? If these other ones would, you know, continue walking down here, granted, there's only so much a person can do, and then he can't get in the. I mean, he's just in the way. You know, one guy working at a time. But it'd be nice if they were smart enough to know that they can just line up, especially if there's no other task for them to do. And I don't want to give them anything to do because I want this done as soon as possible. Oh, come on, you're not even chopping anything down? Just one brick? It's kind of worthless. I'm not sure the grunt shop. I haven't done anything with that. I'm not sure how to interact with that. I'm sure there's a way. Oh, you just left click on the guy. So let's see the market. What can I get? I can buy stuff for gold. Can I sell anything? Treated wood. What is this? Stone wall. Built from stone, this simple wall is nice and tough. That's interesting. What about this steel door? Well, that would be a huge improvement. Wow, you can buy pretty much anything you want. What I need is wool. I don't see it here. Go to the next screen. Here it is. 1 for 2 gold. That's not gonna work. I wonder if later on you can sell stuff to make a little bit of extra cash. Or maybe you can sell it now. I'm not sure how that works. I haven't found any space or any buttons to click on to sell your items when you don't want them anymore. And these are little ghosts of former warriors that come back every so often, and they can go through walls, and they don't seem to be scared of the light. They don't really attack, though. I've seen them fly right through my guys and not even, you know, flinch attacking them or anything of this sort. So we'll have to population growth. Got another one. I think I'm up to 7 now. as far as how many people I can possibly have. Obviously, we only have 6 right now, so let me see. Not currently working 1, so it tells you how many people are idle and not doing anything, which is kind of a nice little trait to do. I know a lot of games that have little workers or peons and things of that sort have integrated that feature in there so that you can find people who aren't doing anything and give them a task. So it's nice that they put that in there as well. And no creatures have come back over here. I'm definitely going to need this iron, though, to do a lot more of the stuff that I want. This is pretty much the only place on the map that I've seen it so far. Granted, we haven't seen that much of the map. In fact, I can zoom out and show you just how much we've seen. And it goes down quite a ways, so we're about halfway down right here. This is about as far down as it goes. And I doubt we're going to have to get all the way down there, but it's kind of nice to have that available to you should you want to. Now watch out, this sand right here, right above them, should fall down here in a second. There it goes, it's starting to fall. So if your guy is standing underneath it when it does, I'm not quite sure what happens. I'm guessing he's going to get buried and probably die if somebody doesn't dig him out. There we go. So let's see, will he dig himself out? Yeah, he will. And we got a little gold coin right there. That's kind of cool. Of course, the guy will have to pick it up and take it back. Now, I've broken into small puddles of water, and they just flood down and they create like a little layer like this right over here. Sometimes even thinner layer than that if it's not a whole lot of water. I'm hoping that this much water doesn't drown the guy right off the bat until it slowly drains down. I'm hoping that it will just completely flood the area and then drip its way down either over here where the grass is or further down over here where my my tunnel is. I wouldn't mind having the water a little further down here and just drain all the way into this little puddle over here. And I could build myself a little close pool of water because you can use that water for certain items. In fact, you have to. You have to use a bucket. And so let's find out what happens right here. It's draining. Where's it going? Yeah, see, it's going to go over here. It's filling up. I guess it's going even further. I don't know. Guess that's as far as it's going to go. That's weird. So let's go ahead and chop this stuff down. And I guess we didn't really have to, but we want these sheep over here. So let's come over here and grab these guys. Now, I'm not sure if there's a way to harvest these guys and have them stay, you know, at your base somewhere, so that you can just shear the wool off of them, because I don't really need the meat. I just need the wool. This guy's gonna run them all the way back to my base. Okay, this guy should catch up with him. Oh, he's going for the other one. There we go. At least one hit anyways. Kill this guy too. Where are they going? He's gonna fall all the way down the ladder, isn't he? Make my guys work for the resources, aren't they? This is a great little game, by the way, guys. I'm having a blast playing this. Some of the games I review, they're a little bit of work. Sometimes they take quite a bit of effort to do these Let's Plays, and this one's just, you know, sit back, enjoy, play the game. You do have to think a little bit, but it's not like, you know, too challenging. Something you can do just, you know, at the end of a day and remove wooden wall. No, I don't want to do that. I want to pick up that little orange or bluish weird like mushroom, or I'm not quite sure what it is actually. So let's see, is that all of them? Let's get the chicken, because I don't think we have very many feathers. That guy's running back. Let's see, guess let's get that one. That's too far, we're not going to go that far. And that should be good, I think, for now. I'll tell my guys to get some of these trees over here. And I try to leave a little place for this stuff to grow, because you don't need it all the time, but they don't grow extremely fast. And so when you do need them, it's nice to have a nice big supply like this that they can just chop down and and have all that at they're ready. So I think I did get one last guy, two last guys actually. So let's go ahead and give him some stuff. I'll give him a weapon, another pick. I guess I'll need another pick for the next guy, because he's not going to get the greatest. He's going to get the stone rather than the iron pick stuff. So that's better than nothing, but let's see, what can we do now that we got some wool? We can make some rope. Let's go to the wool. We got 3, so killing all those guys just gave us 3. Task complete. New technology, basic armor. You must craft items to finish researching this technology. 200 experience points. Let's check out the tech tree. So we ended up getting the basic armor right here at the top, which opens up basic weaponry, which is wooden bow, fire arrows, steel clubs, horn spell, and archer gloves. So this will be like the first spell that we've actually gotten that I think maybe we can actually make. Now we still need to make, let's make some more salad, I think, because that's really all we can do until we can make this cooking campfire. And I don't think we can do that just yet. Where is it? Cooking campfire. We actually have 2 of them already, so let's put one of them down. What do we want to put down? Get rid of the bucket. Let's see, where do we want to put this? I guess we can put it over here for now. I guess we'll put both of them down. And we can put this back down as well. That's going to need more space. There we go. You are under attack. Oh, goblins. There's goblin base up here. That sucks. I wasn't planning on them doing that just yet, but I guess they're doing okay. No, not really. They're all running. Now, usually when they get down to a bubble of life, they will run away. This guy didn't seem to make it, but you can see his weapons are there on the ground. So hopefully my guys will be able to come back and pick it up. Oh, here we got another book. Climber's Book. Increase your skill moving up vertical mines and cliffs so that you fall less frequently. Those are basically just special items that you can pick up every so often. Oh, great, and they're coming for me now. Go ahead and stop this stuff. Let's see, can they kill this guy? There they go. He's on a ladder though, so that's gonna be a weird fight. Anything he drops will fall down on the ground. Granted, it's nice that they're fighting him one at a time, although now they're about to get overwhelmed. Yeah, they're running. Bunch of punks. Kill him! Win the fight. I can't wait until I can heal these guys. I think then they'll really be uber. Then they'll really be able to... Oh no. This guy's about to die. Come on, kill this other guy right behind him. He has like one little hit left on it. Task complete. Hunt a beast. Animals are not only the source of food, but also a variety of resources, such as wool. Find in the vicinity of the camp a beast and mark it as a hunting target. So we got 1,600 experience points for that, a wooden door, and a ladder. And we get another guy, plus 3 resin and 4 zombie brains. Attack! Here we go, another guy coming. Let me go in there and give him some better stuff. I don't really have a lot to give him. The other guys haven't brought back the gear from the other guys yet. Attack! Come on, guys. Come help out your other guy. He has the hit points. You guys can just sit in the back. Oh, come on. You're running away. Bunch of cowards. Come on. At least do something. Help him out. There we go. Kill it. Kill it. Oh, come on. He has no hit. He just has a little tiny thing. Or is he about to die? Is that just lag of him about to die? There we go. Now he's dead. Okay. So let's see. These guys had to fight their way back. They need to pick up these weapons. He's already picked up some right there. Let's see. Is he going to pick up the rest? You can see he has like wool on the back of his, or leather. It looks like leather, actually. And some leaves. Oh, come on. They just got over a big attack. Now they got zombies coming. And a giant ogre. The creatures are getting a lot more aggressive than they were when we first started. Let's see. New technology, basic weaponry, kill 10 skeletons, and farming, which we haven't been able to do just yet. Kill him. I don't know if they're going to be able to kill that ogre. Close that door so they can't get in. Well, he can't get in anyways. I'll let the other guys at least get in. You can see they can get out, but without a ladder they can't get in this side, so they kind of have to go through him. I guess I could put this up here, put one here. This guy's trying to fight him. He only has one health bubble though, so not sure how well he'll do. Come on, there we go. He might be able to win. I don't know. His life's going down pretty. Oh, there he goes. He's running. This guy's gonna finish him up though. And there we go. We got the ghost there. Now everybody can come back in. They got a lot to do. They got all this stuff to loot, and they still have to run back. Oh, come on. What did you guys drop? Dropped quite a bit, actually. I don't know if he'll go all the way down there to pick that up, though. But he needs to come back and get these, that's for sure. Gather water, and hopefully while he's here, he'll pick up the other stuff. Can't guarantee it, but we'll find out. And this other guy's going back as well, so maybe he'll get it. If nothing else. There we go. So he got a few of them, but he didn't get this last weapon. There we go, he got the last weapon. Not bad at all, guys. So let's chop down a few more of these trees, gather water, chop down, gather water, gather water. Let's see, what else can I make now that I got the cooking campfire? Actually, I have two of them, so we can make these now. We just need some leaves, some coal, which we don't have too much of, but we do have a little bit, and meat now that we have plenty of that from the sheep. So let's go ahead and make that. It's probably going to level us. We'll make another one. And the eggs. We don't have any eggs yet, but we do have coal, so we'll have to wait on that one, unfortunately. Let's see, what can we make here? Wood and iron ore, which I think we have just a little bit of, but we'll make a few of the weapons because we got plenty of wood. So we'll make 2 of those. Come in here. What do we got? Wooden bow, rope. I believe we have some rope now, don't we? Or did I not make it? Did we? Yeah, we made it. We have 15. So let's do this. Let's put the wood in, and you can see the shape or the design of placement of the wool or the rope and the wood determines the item. So you can kind of you can try to figure this stuff out for yourself if you already know what it takes. We'll do a couple of these because I think bows are going to be pretty cool. Fire arrows, that's cool. Resin, we haven't been able to use that for anything, so we should have quite a bit of it. Where is it at? There we go, 93. Yeah, we have plenty of that. And feathers. Do we have any feathers? I don't know if we have any feathers. Where would that be? We have 5. Let's go ahead. Oh wow, it makes 10 at a time. So we made that. Let's see, what else do they have here? Okay, so we can make these finally. Let's go ahead and put some of that wood in there. And thankfully I got some other guys chopping down those trees. As I said before, you can go through that stuff pretty quick. So it's always a good idea to have somebody on that. What does this do? Wooden armor? Armor 4. So we're going to make at least, what do you guys think, 7 of those for our guys? Let's see what else they got. Oh, backpacks. We definitely need more of that. Let's see. I didn't mean to click on that. Definitely need more backpacks. That means they can carry more stuff every trip, which will mean less trips in the long run and less time we have to wait. Unfortunately, it uses 2 ropes, so we're only going to be able to make 2 of those. But that's alright, I guess that's better than nothing. Still don't know how to make these, I guess. Portal spell, what does that do? Opens a portal to the stockpile. The dwarves can use it to get there and back. Mana cost. I don't even know where your mana is. I guess it's up here. Huh. I can't make it because I don't know what it takes to do. It doesn't show anything in here at all. So I wonder what that means. Let's see. Archer's glove. We need rope for that, which we don't have any more of. And I need rope for that as well. So we're going to have to wait on all that. Let's look at our new weapons that we've got. Let's make this guy an archer. Oh, he hasn't made them yet. They have to go to the forge and make that stuff. So we spent the resources, but we still have to spend the time, apparently. Go this way. Oh, they're fighting the ghost. And I still have another, I think 2 guys coming. I think we can have up to 8 guys now. But it's going to be another minute, 10 seconds before that shows up. And here he is right here. He's making the weapon in the forge. And I do have 2 forges, so maybe one of these other guys will come down here and help him out. And you can have as many of those forges as you want to make. They do take resources, obviously, but... what's this guy doing now? Maybe he's coming all the way down here. I need to make some more ladders. Finish that off. Let me see. Ladder. Just takes wood. We can do that. Make a whole bunch more of those. Because our guys are harvesting more wood, so that's not a big deal. Let's do this all the way down. Now remember, the enemy can also use your ladders. Granted, the skeletons don't really need to because they have the ability to use their shields to kind of prop their guys up a little higher, which is kind of a cool little technique for them to use. I've never really seen that before. Let's come over here and take this sucker out, as well as this guy. This guy's actually a big baby. He's just there to give his allies a bonus to their attacks and stats while you're fighting their dudes. So if you can get him off by himself, you know, then he's not going to be trouble, and the other guys will be easier to take out as well. So I wonder what this is right here. Maybe that's where the next portal will spawn. And of course, they will go the easiest route to get to you, which will probably be the tunnel that I've created. There's only 1 sheep over here, so we'll have to wait until they respawn before we can get more. Wish I knew how I could make more myself, just like raise them. But we'll fill the tunnel back in before that time gets down to about 5 minutes. We'll fill it back in, so that way they will have to go the long route before they get to us. Die, punk. You can see they're telling you that they want that idol and they want to go to sleep. But I can't let them sleep until I finish that idol. I can't finish that idol until I figure out what it needs to do it. If you guys know what the ingredients are on that idol, feel free to put down in the comments below, and I'll definitely make sure to make it. I looked on YouTube a whole bunch last night, and a lot of people have videos saying, you know, how to make an idol, and then when you watch it, it's just complete garbage. It has nothing to do with idols. They're just doing that to get views. So I'll have to make sure I'll do walkthroughs for this, for those that are like me who are trying to actually figure it out. You know, granted, I kind of like doing it the first time, the first playthrough, and just, you know, having a little bit of issues here and there and seeing how hard things are, but it is nice when you get stuck on something, especially like this, where your guys are almost all dead and you don't really want them to die, but you can't do anything about it. Zoom out a little bit. I guess I could always start coming over here. I could use the hay, I guess, and there's a sheep over here, so that's cool. Now this water looks a little different. I don't know what happens if you dig into it. I don't even know if you can. Maybe this rock right here is impenetrable. That's why it looks a little different. The water is overflowing because it's raining. Now the water will go down into your cave system if you have it open, but it clears up pretty quickly down here. It doesn't stay for too long. And I guess they realized that if they didn't do it that way, it would just completely flood after a certain amount of time. So, and you do have water on top of your roof as well, so that's a good place to get it. You can create tunnels, though. Create a little basin for the water to pull into if you really wanted to. There's some more iron down here. That'd be a good spot. Population growth, so I got more people. I'll wait to look at that until I finish those items off. These guys are still picking up wood and berries from the last time I told them to do all this. This guy's making some food. And I put the food here on the table, and they actually do pick it up when they're hungry. They just walk by and they pick up that stuff, so you don't necessarily have to worry about that. Granted, I do have a couple of tables that I can put extra ones down. Now remember, if you put anything on these, such as your little fire pits and work tables, the trees won't grow. So if you want to have a certain spot, preferably close to your base, that has nothing on it, so that you can come over here and chop trees, because you're going to need quite a few trees during your time. It's just one of the base resources that nearly everything takes. Logger +1. I guess he gets skill in whatever they're using. They do more wood. New technology. You must craft items to finish researching this technology. So what did I just finish? Basic cooking. So now we can do glass, clay, bottles, and oils, which is kind of cool. Let's see. Can we do the advanced? No, we still can't do those for some reason. Even though it's checked right here, it won't let us go to these. I guess maybe we have to do all of these before we can go to the next one, although it's never been that way before. That's interesting, though. Ooh, wooden trap. I'm definitely going to be using those as soon as we can. And spikes. That's going to be awesome. New task. It's probably going to be new technology. Kill 10 skeletons still, and farming. I haven't been able to figure that out yet either. I haven't really looked into it yet, but I'm sure we'll get into it soon here. It takes quite a long time to make these arrows. But then they don't really get into fights too often, so I could see those arrows lasting quite a long time. I love how these guys can just walk right over that little cliff, because there's a ladder there. You can, of course, put a bridge down, too, if you don't want to put a ladder. You can't put a bridge and a ladder, unfortunately. That would be kind of cool to have both options. Because there is 2 layers of the dirt, and you would think you would be able to have a layer of a ladder and then a layer for the bridge, so they can just walk right by it. But they seem to have no problem just walking over the bridge or the ladder, so it's not really a big deal for me. This guy's making more arrows. There we go. 2 guys on that. Let's go ahead and chop that down and get this water. And they do need to come down here and get some more iron ore because I am almost out. So, actually, they're going to have to dig up this sand because it's going to fall on their head otherwise. Pick that up. And I don't think you can get to this without a ladder or something, so we'll leave it like that for now. It's a long way to come, though. I'll do this just because I'm a little anal about it. I like to have it all clear. And then if I want to put other things down, I'll do that. But there's no reason not to have it clear, I guess, at this point. So do that right there. And at least they all have something to work on. If they can't get down here because it's too crowded, they can come up here and do this at least. This guy's doing more arrows. I wonder if he does 1 arrow at a time or if he's doing a stack of 10. Either way, let's go ahead and put some of that stuff on. 31 arrows. Maybe he's doing 1 at a time. Simple arrows. Infinity. So they have an infinite number of simple arrows, but only a certain number of fire arrows. So that's kind of cool. At least they never run out completely. There we go. Can we I guess it's already checked. I guess they already have access to both. Let's do wooden armor. Where does that go? That's cool. And backpack. We'll put that on this guy as well. So he's like a warrior. I don't know, like worker, I guess, because he has the backpack as well. Smithing apron. Where does that go? No. Do the backpack. Let's see. We'll go ahead and put a backpack on this guy as well, and go with the armor. That increases that. And you know what? We're gonna go with the weapon. Let's see what the damage is on that. Damage 20. A wooden bow is the simplest range weapon. It has a unlimited supply of regular wooden arrows. So I like that. I like the arrow part. Especially with low life. At least then when they run away, they still have the ability to, hopefully anyways, attack with it. We won't know until we actually start using it, but I'm guessing that's going to be the case. Put some armor on this guy. Handsaw, we'll do that. Go to the next one. Make him wear a smithing apron. And give him some armor. And some weapons. I guess he'll be the last bowman. Go to this guy. This guy's going to have to be the steel club. Which I think is, wow, 20 damage compared to the club, which is 15. So, just a slight improvement. But, you know, every little bit helps, obviously. So, go with the smithing apron. And most people probably won't ever even use the smithing apron, but hey, you got it, you might as well use it. Let's see, do the weapon there. In fact, I can give him a better pickaxe too, and a better axe. Do that for this guy too. This guy didn't have anything at all. Unfortunately, I guess he's going to get stuck with a club. And, oh, at least he gets some armor out of it. Let's put the helmet on him as well. And that's it. That's all he's going to get. This guy's going to have to go with the same weapons. But he will get armor and a helmet. So at least he's not out in the cold. Let's see, how are they doing down here? Not bad. Chop, 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 guys. Nice. Get another layer of that stuff. You can hear the thunder in the background. I love games that have rain. I can watch and listen to rain all day long and never get tired of that, so it's a great feeling when they do that. Or snow. Snow is another little thing that I love watching. Yeah, we can't get into those yet. And it's getting dark here, so they may get attacked here really soon. Yep, knew it was coming. Okay, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and end this episode here. If you like these episodes, please hit the like button, subscribe. Definitely helps my channel grow, and I greatly appreciate it. If you want to see certain things in the future, if you have any questions, I'm still learning the game myself, but I'll definitely get back to you as soon as possible. And there's those little fire arrows. That's cool. Let them kill that off. Again, guys, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next episode.